So, here we are again with another episode of Andor.
Time has come to force their hand.
Cassian is about to embark on what seems to be a suicide mission.
People are standing up.
But the upcoming alliance might just have a trick up their sleeve. Will Cassian pledge himself completely to the alliance until the point of no return? Only one way to find out, people, because we're watching. Another one! I'm so ready. Guys, the last episode was freaking amazing. I can't wait to see where this will end up. I keep saying the same bloody thing, like it's so amazing, but the last episode was really good. I think it might be better than Obi-Wan Kenobi, even though I really loved Obi as a character. It's really good. Ooh, the music is picked up a notch. Do you hear that? It wasn't this intense before. Andor. Ooh, the music is really nice.
There's a match back. Shelf behind you.
Is he hurt?
Set for Aldhani.
Calculating for Aldhani.
Are they coming? Do as I say.
Not as I do. Oh! Oh! That's why you put your seatbelt on.
Bleeding on my floor. Fix your arm.
What's Aldhani?
Pence.
Haven't agreed to do anything but save my skin.
And here you are, with your skin.
Oh, that's what I meant in the previous episode. He's only joining him for now because, yeah, he wants to save his own skin. He saw no other way out, so he had to team up with this guy because his own plan was no longer there. So he had to make the call to join up with him. He hasn't pledged himself to the cause quite yet. And here you are, with your skin, bleeding all over my floor. He just wants to save his own skin, and he ends up saving so many others because he sacrifices himself. Character development.
Seems to me you have two choices. Either I drop you somewhere and you start running, or come with me and help with something important. You could try and kill me and take the ship.
He thought of that possibility.
Fine, important.
Ooh, he's interested.
Something of real value from the Empire.
I don't need you to steal.
Seeing how well you're doing on your own.
I'll take the drop-off.
I knew it.
I'm offering you everything you want, all at once.
What is everything I want? Since you know so much about me.
Uh-huh.
To put a real stick in the eye of the Empire and get paid for it.
He's using that same anger again because he mentioned in his little explanation of how he got that asset. Oh, they're so arrogant. They're so full of themselves. There's some anger inside of him that is so fed up with the Empire and with this life he's living, essentially. He is using that because he knows what else can he offer? Retaliation. He's interested in that.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk.
I wondered who you were.
Who am I?
Alliance, Sep, Guerrilla.
They're all the same?
It is to me.
So we agree.
I think it's all useless.
Oh.
Better to spit in their food and steal their trinkets.
It's better to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Better to eat, sleep, do what you want. You don't know me. I fought in Mimban when I was 16. I'm one of 50 that survived.
Jesus, Cassian.
And who did it turn out we were fighting? Ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
You
Ourselves?
were on the ground in Mimban for 6 months.
Oh, he knows.
You lived because you ran. You're right about one thing. The Empire had you fighting each other, which should make you hate them all the more, and you do. I said I know you. Imagine that no matter what you tell me or tell yourself, you'll ultimately die fighting these bastards.
And he's right. And he's right. He will, because he's gonna give himself up for the bigger cause. He knows who he is, but he sees even more potential in him than he, Cassian, does at the moment. Cassian can't see the bigger picture right now because he's so focused on survival, really. And he chooses himself each and every single time. He has chosen himself, which is why he never really gave back to the community and fixed all of his debts. His allies on Ferrix were dwindling because he always looked after himself first. That was always his priority. And now he sees potential in him for something greater, something more. And we both know you will end up dying for the cause. And he was right. He was right.
Wouldn't you rather give it all at once to something real than carve off useless pieces till there's nothing left? I didn't risk my ass for the Starpath unit. I came for you.
I knew it. You're the asset.
It's the offer.
5 days. Big stakes, big danger. You survive and deliver. I'll give you 200,000.
Oof! That's nothing like the 40,000, ah!
What would we be stealing?
The quarterly payroll for an entire Imperial sector.
Oh, no biggie then. Cassian, he's gonna get hooked. He's gonna do this mission, thinking he's only gonna do one mission for the 20,000, or 200,000, excuse me, and he's out. He's like, okay, if I do this, I'm in big time. I don't have to worry for quite a long time. I got my money and I'm out. I do this one mission and I'm good. But he's gonna get hooked and he's gonna see the bigger picture. Or something is gonna happen which makes him want to pledge himself to the Alliance. Complete loyalty. It's not just gonna be one mission. It's not just gonna be 5 days. I know I've seen Rogue One, okay? But just ignore Rogue One and focus on Andor. You can see it's not gonna be those 5 days. It's not happening. He might think that now, but we know him better than Cassian knows himself. Capital of the galaxy. Woof! Who are you? Love your coat, babe. Imperial Security Bureau.
Any further erosion in local authority may require an increase in our black line budget.
Where would you target these new resources, Supervisor Grandi?
Increased surveillance, sir.
Looking for what?
Anti-imperial activity, as always. No, sir.
I'll expect specifics by the end of the day. Regret,
Ongoing.
as is your unfinished memorandum of recommendations regarding the problem.
Most from Avala 6's Ministerial Director.
Because they've done such an excellent job so far.
Oh, he's keeping them on their toes.
What is our purpose, Legret?
On Avala 6?
I open the question to the room. What do we do in this building? Why are we here?
We're here to further security objectives by collecting intelligence, providing useful analysis, and conducting effective covert action, sir.
Okay, teacher's pet.
From the ISP mission statement, and wrong. We are healthcare providers. We treat sickness. We identify symptoms, whether they arise from within or have come from the outside. The longer we wait to identify a disorder, the harder it is to treat the disease. Do you understand my meaning, Legret?
Get the roots.
Morlana's sector, this incident on Ferrix.
Corporate security, sir. They tried to serve a warrant and ran into more trouble than they'd anticipated.
Oh, yeah.
Those responsible.
Unknown, sir.
We'll speak before you leave.
Aye, aye, aye.
Operate on these added
Is she
protection
gonna look it up?
requests.
Think of a name for yourself. Clem. For the next 5 days, you'll be Clem.
Clementine! Sorry. Who's that? Hello, Gandalf. What you doing?
Who's that? You'll be working for her.
I thought you were in charge.
I never said that. He's gonna hate this idea to start. He's gonna argue with me.
Well, he does truly present himself as a very capable man. So I don't blame Cassian for making that mistake, thinking he's in a leadership position. I'm wondering who she is, because they're gonna argue, and I love a good argument.
Inside, until I've had time to work it all out.
Maybe there's just something he does not want Cassian to hear. Is that a crystal?
What is it?
It's a down payment. Blue Kyber, Skystone. Celebrates the uprising against the Rakatan invaders. Don't take less than 50,000 for it. Just
Jeez.
know it will always be worth more to me. I want it back when this is over.
A symbol of trust, telling him to come
Against
back.
200,000.
Giving you my word.
It's a down payment. He didn't have to give you the down payment, but he's doing that to ensure his loyalty for him to come back. Also mentioning it's worth much more to me. Letting Cassian know the significance of that item to him. I expect you to come back with my crystal, because I don't give my crystal just to anybody. He's trying to inspire loyalty inside of Cassian, and of course give him the down payment, because Cassian is a guy who likes credits, and that way he keeps them connected. reminds him, there's more waiting. There's more waiting for you if you come back. Okay, he's clever. I think he's sort of manipulating Cassian, but only for the greater good. Not for himself, I hope, but he's manipulating Cassian in hopes of, well, recruiting him. He's definitely trying to recruit him, alright? What if he's just recruiting him for like this big cult? Well, that could be a debatable subject. We will not get into that right now. Alright, Mommy and Dad, you are gonna argue.
Hello, Val.
They've started patrolling the Old Stone Valley. It's a full day getting out here now.
I count on your discipline.
Obviously something's wrong.
Actually, I think things are coming together.
Oof. She does not like the recruitment, or what?
He can shoot, he can lie. He's got steady nerves and he's not afraid to kill.
I can't believe you're doing this.
You can pilot.
We go in 3 days.
He increases your chances of success dramatically.
5 months in, just plug in some new person. It'll tear the team apart.
Well, that's not much of a team, is it?
That's a good point.
I'm buying you critical redundancy.
What do you mean buying?
I'm paying him.
He's not pledged to the cause.
We've been eating roots and sleeping on rocks for this rebellion, and now you've got a mercenary on board.
Yeah, because for her, the plight is really big. The plight is real, it's important. They've been sleeping on rocks. And for Cassian, he hasn't pledged himself to the Alliance yet, so that's probably gonna cause some friction for her, because she definitely, well, feels like the Alliance and their cause is super important. And now there's just a mercenary joining their team, getting paid how much money? Yeah, she's gonna be pissed. There's gonna be friction there until Cassian actually sees for himself and wants to commit to the Alliance. Maybe she'll help him with that, but I do believe there's gonna be some friction.
What would I tell the others?
You tell them it was always a part of the plan. You take him or call it off.
Clever.
I was planning to shut you down. For anyone who goes down along the way. In the next 3 days, if for any reason... Look at me!
Ooh!
You wanted to lead. This is what it comes to. You step up, you lead, you cancel the mission.
Ooh,
You understand.
And if he's the problem?
He's disposable.
There's more to him. Ooh, when you first see him, you see him as this Alliance recruiter, almost with a high set of morals. But the way he was like, look at me! I mean, he's sort of right, in a way. It's a very delicate mission, apparently, and he's just hired somebody, but she obviously has many doubts for several reasons. He does not tolerate those doubts. He did mention, like, okay, Cassian, this is the person, she's going to be your leader, but he's definitely her leader. He might say otherwise to portray himself differently in front of Cassian, but he's definitely calling the shots. He's telling her how it is, how it's supposed to be, and she better fucking listen, and she better look at him. Oof, 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 oof.
This has to be a win, Val.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Better give that extra yes.
Clem!
He demands that extra yes. There's more to him. If somebody would start yelling at me like that, I'd cry.
You will leave here and be escorted with haste to the transfer center that the Imperial inspectors have had time to inventory. You will holo-certify confirmation detailing your involvement and culpability in said Ferrix incident.
He's back and he's probably not gonna be happy this happened in the first place. Oh dude, you're in so much trouble that he asked the deputy to make it all seem like an accident, and now he's here. This is exactly what he did not want. He did not want to be under investigation. He did not want any eyes upon the Blues. And look where they are now. Oh, you're in trouble.
But I've had nothing to do with this.
Exactly.
That's the problem. Why are you leading then?
It took the combined ingredients of idiocy, total disengagement for this farce to have reached the full apex of incredulous disaster.
Undermined.
Seriously?
And you, Deputy Inspector Khan.
Proud, are we?
No, he's not.
You've rung the final bell on corporate independence. As of this morning, the Milana system is under permanent Imperial authority.
Oh, constrictions, restrictions, so many restrictions. There goes your freedom. Oh boy.
Who is he?
Should have asked him that when you had the chance. He is something we will never discuss. When we get to camp, we're going to tell them this was my idea and we've been planning it all the while.
She's listening.
We never mention him.
Yeah. So the team doesn't even know of him. Interesting. They don't know she has a benefactor.
How many of us are there?
Now we are 7.
7. 7 against the garrison.
Save your wind!
They're fast. This was the safe walk, right?
They won't be back today.
Ah.
Where are you?
Who are you?
There's a raw transmission in here somewhere.
Unauthorized Imperial equipment, Ferrix 0430. That is our box from Steerguard.
Has to be.
Damn it.
I want you to go to Blevins' office, tell them we need everything they've got on Ferrix.
It might mean more if you went.
I don't want to spark his interest.
Ooh, she wants to be undercover. Interesting. She can do more then. Yeah, she's quite clever, isn't she? Not taking the spotlight, but in the meantime, she's taking care of business. There's definitely more to you, mister. Oh, that feels really good. Oh! Are you an undercover agent in the Republic? Oh! Well, that's a very different look for him. Oh my goodness! He reminds me of the Romans. Oh, the high society Roman attire almost. Also with the rings, the hair. Very different. This is so good. He can lie. That was a thing he appreciated in Cassian. Bet he can lie too. I think he can lie very well. Oh, look at him. He's becoming his character. Or is this his real him? His persona. Nah, I don't think that. Ooh, what is his game? It's beautiful here. I think it might be Scotland.
My assistant tells me you refused to turn over the file on this incident in Ferrix.
I suggest you schedule an appointment.
Ugh.
I want the full Ferrix report.
It's my sector.
An Imperial Star Path unit was stolen from the Steerguard Naval Yard and found at the scene. That gives me jurisdictional access.
You've been here, what, just over a year?
Oof.
You might want to steady the ladder before you start climbing.
I'm not looking for career advice.
Ooh, go girl. I like her. I like her. Because she knows her shit. She knows the rules. And she is telling him, like, okay, these are company policies. These are my rights. I deserve the report. He feels she does not deserve the report because she's been here only for a year. How long has he been here? He definitely deserves full enclosure of the Ferrix report. She does not because she's only been here for a year. He doesn't respect her because she doesn't have too much experience, but she's presenting herself very steadily, very professionally, and he might see a threat in her, which is why he wants to keep her down. Because there's no way she's gonna come for his promotion, alright? Rivalry. Traditional rivalry.
Are you denying my request?
For the second time today.
Fine. I'll take it to Major Partakas.
Don't look down.
This is beautiful. I've been to Scotland recently. It definitely reminds me of Scotland. Ooh, shotgun.
Everyone's dead. While you were sleeping, they came in, slit everybody's throat. Saw Guerrera.
Saw Gerrera?
Watch, they're gonna put your head on a pike for a laugh.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we gonna see Saw Gerrera in his not madness times, where he's still functional as a person? Oh, because eventually we know he sort of goes mad and very paranoid. Oh, I want to learn more about him. I like that.
There's two.
Two. I wonder how they're going to react to Cassian. Or Clem in this case.
Who is it?
It's Clementine! Oh, little sheepies. Oh, black sheep. Interesting. Hi. It's like him going to childcare. Like, I don't want to go, but my mommy told me I should.
No, I don't want to go! This is Clem. I haven't mentioned him before now because I wasn't sure we could get him here on time. He's been able to fight his way free.
Oof.
Good leave for surprises.
Yeah. I wonder how much respect she commands.
Can I speak with you?
Oh.
Let's get Clem settled in.
Vel.
The posts on the corral are down again. Let's get to it.
Okay, so her position is not flawless, and I don't mean that she is not the leader or that she does not have leadership qualities. She apparently does, or else she would not be in that position. But these people seem to be smart, and they're like, this is a bit fishy. We've been planning this team and this mission for what, 5 months now? and you haven't mentioned him before because you didn't know we could get him out? They know something is up. That's why they want to talk to her. Do you want a team that thinks for itself, or do you want a team that clearly just follows orders and orders alone? Or do we need a balance? What works best? It's a question that has been brought up in several points of media, and it's always been fascinating to me. Do you want a team that thinks for itself, makes their own decision when it needs to happen, or are you just going to listen to your superiors, even if your superiors are clearly not right? What's best? Oh, it's the deputy. Just recognized you, man. Sorry. Oh, he looks so cute in his little overcoat with the fluffy sleeves. Ah, he's such a baby girl. He's sad because he ruined everything. And of course, the death of those men. I think that weighs the hardest on him. Oh, I couldn't imagine if I would lead my own team to disaster. Oh, I couldn't imagine. You had a rough week, didn't you, buddy? Oh. Mama? Oh, I know. Oh, she's sneaky. She's like, ooh, what's the tea? Oh, did he leave her?
What are you staring at?
I love that. Noisy neighbors everywhere. Oh, did he leave her for a long time without her knowing? Or is that could just be proper greetings, you know?
Plaster burn. Needs to be cleaned.
Ooh. Yeah, you do that.
Apologies in advance. We're trying to save our pain meds.
And here he is, having that crystal that's worth so much, and they don't even have proper meds.
How do you know him?
He comes highly recommended.
This late in the game.
As opposed to
You
when?
trust him with our lives?
That's my call to make.
He's committed. I'm feeling that.
You're feeling that, babe? He's not committed at all. He's not committed at all. He's just here for the money for now. He doesn't care about your fucking plight. Sure, he wants to spit in Imperial's food, but he's not gonna sacrifice his own life in this point in time. He believes in the cause.
Believe in the cause.
Oh.
Vel!
I trust him.
You're not.
Okay.
Inspiring confidence
right.
there, babe. Nah, that's not how you inspire confidence, unfortunately. But she's under a lot of stress, and she has been shook too. I mean, this just has been sprung on top of her as well. She's just in the unfortunate position as a leader. It's always yucky. You're always the middleman.
New driver.
Ooh,
Anyone we know? Chandlerland.
Oh.
Senator, what a pleasure to see you.
You as well, Luthen. Sorry to be so late.
Free your mind, Senator. This is a place where time stands still.
Wow, what a good actor. Completely different tone of voice, how he carries himself. Great acting. A completely different character. If you'd seen him like this in the beginning, without him being undercover, you'd be like, wow, okay. Such a good actor. Such a good actor. He just really reminds me of the Roman Empire, the old Roman ancient empire. If you ever seen Spartacus, you know what I'm talking about. He carries himself just like that, as an ancient Roman high society man. It's really intriguing.
So, a gift for your husband. I put aside a few things. If I recall, he has an interest in military artifacts.
May I show you something?
Oh, don't bother. I couldn't afford anything here.
Oh!
There's no harm in looking.
But is she distracting him?
I have something very special that just came in. Come with me.
Oh, she gave a little look.
Two-faced
She's clever too.
1,000 years old.
And she's distracting
And
the
a serpent
driver.
from the overworld, sharing the same mouth. If you can't deliver, I need to know.
Do you think I'm not trying?
That's why. That's why I knew something was up. I knew something was up. Because why would we distract the driver if he doesn't have something up his sleeve? We know he has something up his sleeve, but she apparently has something up her sleeve too. That's why she gave the look. I picked that shit up, bitch. I saw that.
But I need to start planning if you're no longer coming through for us.
The money's there. It's just getting very dangerous to move it around. They're watching me now.
They're watching everyone. You got a new driver.
I feel under siege.
What happened to the old one?
I have many mouths to feed. I can only forage for so long.
I found someone I think can help me.
Who?
Someone who? Bring into the circle? No.
I know what I'm asking.
No. We need funding, not more people to worry about.
Don't lecture me on vulnerability.
But why would you offer Cassian that amount of money then? You brought someone new in. Do you just mean the inner circle here? Not people in the fields? Well, they are in the field, but in a different way. He's got his hands just about everywhere, doesn't he?
I'd be the first one to fall.
They're short on
Why
money.
don't you take this on loan?
May I?
If your husband doesn't love it, I'll be glad to take it back. But I trust you'll have the courage to turn back.
I appreciate that.
But they need money. They're running short on money. I love her style. Her jacket is amazing. Gorgeous woman, by the way. Hello.
What the hell is going on? When did this happen?
What?
It's here now? We've no say in this?
It's not a vote.
Just like that.
It's not a vote.
What were you gonna do if I couldn't get here today? Just turn up with an extra face to explain?
I knew you'd come through.
We don't even have enough comms as it is.
We have 2 spares.
That was our backup.
Clem is our backup.
Gonna need to leave us your belt and gloves.
Okay, well, at least the ground group here has turned around on Clem. So that meeting did help. But now this new person comes in and it's the same discussion all over again. And they don't have a lot of resources. But Clem is their backup. If somebody falls, Clem will be here.
I should have been consulted.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
On that we agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's our contact at the garrison.
Wounded, on top of it.
On top of what?
Oof.
On top of being someone I've never met who suddenly got my neck in their hands.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. I love how fierce he is, Cassian. I do love that. Oh, beautiful apartment. Oof. Oh, I love this woman's style. Oh, I aspire to be you. Jesus. A little white, but it's classy. She's just class. She's a class act. Oh, look at this place. I'm so jealous.
What's all this?
Dinner for the governor.
What governor?
My regimental mate, that governor.
Oh, so you're the socialite husband. Okay.
You don't remember?
I remember you wearing me down.
I didn't think anyone could do that.
Oof.
Are you enjoying this?
No, just looking forward to seeing some old friends.
Oh.
Private chamber?
Is that a problem?
You can't be serious. These people hate me. They spend every day trying to undo anything I've touched.
Well, perhaps tomorrow they'll think twice.
Why are you punishing your wife? I don't know if this is the husband. It looks to be the husband. But he seems unsatisfied with his life. He was in the regiment. Maybe something hurt him. He got an injury. And now he's stuck hosting these parties and not doing what he loves doing while his wife is clearly very successful. And maybe there's... I'm already psychoanalyzing everything after one interaction. But maybe he's resenting her for it because she's super successful. But he's not successful right now. He's not doing what he wants to do. And now because of that, because of his anger, he's projecting it on her. And he's punishing her because she's successful. Like, oh, who cares? Those people hate you and undo the work you're doing. I hate that you're doing a good job. This is very presumptuous of me, but he seems unsatisfied and he's mad and he's gonna punish her for it. He's unhappy. Unhappy people do this. They don't support you. They try and bring you down. Oof. Girl. I mean, if he's injured, that would suck, but nah. I'm gonna go pick up something interesting then. If you,
You shouldn't have invited them without making sure I was aware.
Yeah.
What, it's a bit late to cancel, but at your pleasure.
Don't be a dick about this.
Don't seat them near me.
Oh, I've taken care of that. You're at the boring end of the table. These people are fun.
What did he say? Your fun friends just cut off their shipping lanes yesterday. Do you know how many were starved?
I love her.
Perhaps you should have a rest.
Oh!
If you make me pay attention, I will, and you won't be happy. Don't do this again.
Oh, honey, don't start crying. Be clear with him. Do not let him treat you like that. No. I feel really bad for her. I don't know much about their relationship, but he's just doing this to fuck with her. And not in a fun way. I mean, just get a divorce at that point. If you're doing this to spite your partner, why the hell are you with each other? I don't have a partner because I don't want this bullshit. I would like a partner to support me. For love, for care, provide for each other. If you're gonna sabotage me, you're out. I don't care. You're out. Sure, there could be sympathy for him, maybe a potential injury, So sorry you're not in the regiment anymore. So sorry your life is not what you thought it would be. But there's no way. You can't treat your wife like that. Fuck you. I don't like you. Nope, I love her. Look at her. She's stylish. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She cares about people. She cares about the Alliance, probably. She cares about people not starving. Fuck you and your stupid dinners. Fuck you and your stupid friends. Sorry.
Rumor you bought me a present.
It's going back.
Must everything be boring and sad?
If you're so unsatisfied with your life, then do something about it, except complain.
The runway descends underground to the flight deck of a single MAX 7 Rono freighter.
Val said you could pilot.
The box freighter? It's not really flying.
We're taking crates of payroll from that room, loading the freighter and escaping out of the runway tunnel.
Obviously, it's not to scale.
Escaping? In a Rona?
Yeah.
They'll be on you in minutes.
9 minutes.
It's a suicide run.
They don't have any other option.
Exactly.
Because they know no one's stupid enough to try it.
No one but us.
Yeah, here you are. Best team ever!
Once every 3 years, the Aldhanis gather in this valley for a celestial event they call Makani Bredani.
Oh.
The Eye of Aldhani. Imagine 50 meteor showers all at once.
I'd see that.
Until the Eye, the window to the galaxy, forms over the horizon.
Oh.
You've seen this?
Is that the Andor logo?
The Eye, it's not something you'll soon forget.
Is that...
Once every 3 years.
Is that going to be his cause? Is that going to be his turning point, that he sees the Eye? Because why else would we have it as a logo if it's not directed to Cassian? Is that going to be his turning point to pledge himself to the Alliance?
And the sky is chaos.
He's so cute.
We've calculated an escape trajectory that gets us out just before the eye closes.
Oh, I see.
That's your car.
He was figuring it out.
Now, you've got a lot to learn and very little time to do it. So, what we need to know is, are you in all the way?
I think he is now.
Let's get to it.
Good! I knew he would be. Because first he was asking questions because he did not feel confident about the plan. And if he's not confident about the plan, he's not going to join. Because self-preservation. If he feels this is a suicide mission, then right now, this Cassian, not the Cassian in the future, this Cassian right here, would not be willing to sacrifice himself and join the mission. But now, because they explained what the Eye could do and being their cover, he thought it was a good plan. And that convinced him. And now he feels okay. This is doable. Let's do it. Good. If it was not doable, he wouldn't have done it. He still had that crystal. He doesn't have to go back for the 200. He's got the 50. The down payment. He could have left, but no. It's doable.
Speak.
She's demanding the raw data from the incident on Ferrix.
The Starpath unit that was recovered at the scene has...
Fucking children! Children!
Spend more time on the security at her bases and less furthering her career.
Is it worth creating this much intra-office friction in the pursuit of what seems like a straight-up case of a robbery gone awry?
It is my feeling that this is part of an ongoing effort, anticipation of an organized rebellion, begin to suggest a pattern.
Your feeling?
Oh.
Gut instinct.
You came to us from enforcement.
Yes, sir.
Here, we act on vetted and verified information. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Oh, he's too smug about that. And she's probably right on the money, too. A feeling. They're just very analytical here. My analytics actually come from gut feeling. I see something, I perceive it, and hopefully with my amount of emotional intelligence, I am somewhere with my analyzation that is close to what it actually is. So I'm often right. My gut instinct is often right. I understand where she's coming from. I understand that gut feeling.
He is, I'm sure, a challenge to work with. His quarterly reports, however, are in, and yours are not, and here we are spending your valuable time with this issue. There's a high bar for your performance, Lieutenant. Unfair, perhaps. You're supposed to be more competent and tucked away. That's why you're here.
Oof! Tucked
That's
away.
why we're bringing in officers like you.
She doesn't want the attention on her. Ooh, girl. Maybe unfair indeed.
Know how to use this? You get done with that? That's a detailed map of the garrison.
Can I eat my food?
You'll have learned all that by morning.
Oh!
I'll take the first watch.
All for that 200,000. 200,000. Think of the money, Cassian. Think of the money. He's like, oh man, I gotta study. Oh, this was good. It's leading up all right. So we left Ferrix for sure, and now here we are going on a very intriguing mission. So many moving parts everywhere. We got so many new introductions of new characters. I don't remember any of their names. But the two ladies, the one higher up, the senator. What's with her and her guy? Like, screw that guy, screw her husband, if that's actually her husband. If he's not her husband, why is he still there in the first place? Go! I was mostly upset about that, honestly. And then, of course, the undercover agent was definitely in charge. What's his name? Luthen, was it? I don't know. But oh, he's such a great actor as well. I'm wondering if we're gonna see more of Biggs and Brasso again, because I sort of missed them, I'm not going to lie. I really like those two, but I'm really curious how this will end up. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I sure did. I'm ready for some more action again, but I just really like these moving parts, these new introduction of the characters, how they are also dynamic. We have the deputy going back to his mama. I'm just wondering how all of these moving parts will eventually join together. We'll see. Anyway, if you did enjoy the episode, well, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you for some reason have not already. Use my Patreon if you want to support the channel. And I guess I will see you in the very next episode of Andor. See ya.